Hello viewers, welcome back. In our previous session, we have discussed how to retrieve the data from the database into a list view with the help of array list concept. We have seen that in our previous session. In this session, we are going to discuss about how to update a particular content inside your database. So from this list item, I have four lists. From this list, we have four list items, three list items. Let us suppose for JVR, I misplaced or misspelled, or maybe intentionally I have taken a wrong email or name, so that has to be edited. So how can, for that I'm going to have an ID of that particular the list item. So for that I'm just going to change my UI in such a way. I'm going to add one more column called ID, so that with that help of the ID I'm going to change something. Now what will I do? I'll create one more edit text here. Just to save the time, I'm copying, don't mind, copy, paste. This is going to be ID edit text I'm taking, and this name edit text is going to be below your ID ET, ID edit text. Now let's have it in the preview so that you can understand whether it is working or not. Yeah, it's working. So hint is going to be hint ID. There is no such hint ID. I'm just taking an ID. Done with this. Input type, you simply take number, nothing much. Just come to your main activity. Inside your main activity, you're going to add one more called ID. So just load your ID edit text into layout, to activity from the layout, that is r dot, using find view by ID method, r dot ID dot ID underscore ET. So when the user click on update button, it should get update. In that case, I need a particular method to update the data from the helper class. I haven't created any of that so far. Just I'm going to create a help new method to update the data. So it is mostly equivalent to the insert, because you are going to reinsert the values again. So just I'm going to use the specifier as public, return type or return what it is going to return is a boolean value. The method name is update data or update employee or whatever it is you feel comfortable. So for this, what you required, first you required an ID. So next I'm going to get a name, comma, the last parameter is name. These three I'm going to add. So for the third one, it is going to be email. Yeah, it should return something. What it will return basically, true or false. That is nothing but whether it has been added, updated properly or not. So how will you add with help when you're trying to update or write something for the first time? We'll use get writable database method. Simple. SQLite database is equals to get writable database, because you're going to write something to the database, and the same we'll use the content values class object to set to add set of values to the database table, and with semicolon, and the same you're going to put using put method will add the values or update the values to this. The first one is the ID, what the value you're trying to get it. Now this value is ID. So cv dot put key name, comma, the value is name. I have passed already in my method signature. cv dot put key email. The value passed in the method signature is email, and with semicolon. You should write an update statement here, simple. So which will help SQLite database object will help us to update. Simply we have already update method. So how to update the table, that is database table you are updating. So what's the content values? So comma, where class here it is going to be. It's going to play a crucial role now, where the ID whatever you have specified is going to be, so play a crucial role here. Key ID, so it is equals to whatever the ID you have clicked on. Okay, as I said, pre and post of your concatenation symbol, you should add a space. Now, what the array of the values, that is ID what you are taking that as an input. So this ID, whatever the value with this particular ID is going to be updated. After the successful updation, it is going to return true. But how to handle that from the UI point of view? The same will go to your main activity inside your update data method. So take a boolean if is updated. Some earlier we have taken for insertion is inserted. Now I'm going to say is updated is equals to, and you have to call the method update method. So that is update data inside your DB helper using DB helper object dot update data. So what are the values you're trying to update? The ID, name, and email ID. So how will you get this? Basically, the ID text, the ID edit text, and the name edit text and email edit text. Now the values I'm reading it. Second one is name dot get text dot toString, comma email dot get text dot toString, and with semicolon. This is the values you are going to update. Now simple check if is updated, then it is going to show small toast to the user. So display some more message. The simple I'm going to use a toast to save my time. I'm copying from this, copy, paste. So what you can say, if it is updated successfully, you simply say data updated successfully. So when there is no data, you cannot update, right? So simple what you will do here, no data found or data not found. Now run your project, launching. Now just create an ID, load. It is showing load. Actually, I have to update, right? Just let me show here load. So instead of gvar@gmail.com, I want to add something else. So again, in my previous example, multiple times I have explained you when you click on a button, how to get the values into the edit text and where you can update it. So the same you can implement here. When you click on load button, you should get the data from the database and set the values to this name edit text and email edit text after you receiving it, those values. So now what I'm going to do, the name I'm just going to give like, GVR. The email is going to be ganjiramna@gmail.com. Now I'm going to update it. So data updated successfully. I haven't created these fields. Okay. Now just go back to load button and where does, yeah, this earlier it was gvar@gmail.com for the Gmail mail ID section, but now it is showing ganjiramna@gmail.com. So for the Susan, if you want to update, do the same thing here. Second on whatever you have. Let us suppose you want to change this Susan. Again, let's choose simply update. That updated successfully. Now click on load button and see this has been updated. Now let me try with a random ID that is 7 or 6 or whatever it is. Click on update. It's showing data updated successfully because that particular data field is not yet created. Okay, so that's why it is taking that as a new ID. Now load it. This is how it works basically. So now just come back here. Let me clear these fields after updation. Update data. Even it should clear ID field also. Now run your project. Now I don't add anything. Just simply save. So John I'm taking. John at rediff.com I'm taking. Click on save. Data inserted. Load. So you may not know IDs here because I'm working. If you want to add ID also to be displayed here, just add one more field inside your employee row. That is like, in check here. Yeah, you can add one more text view for the ID so that you can see what is the number of ID you are handling with. In the real time, as I said, so we are going to always prefer an edit icon here, or maybe on a long press it may show you. So edit, update, something like it, delete and kind of things. Now you can see here it is available. Now just come back. Let me check. Yeah, it's going to create an empty now. Let me take third one, load it. So that has been changed. So this is how we work with updating the field inside your database of Android. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's catch up in the next session.